We live in a world where everyone wants to blame someone or something when bad things happen. Hi guys! I admire you for being here. Welcome to this video. Have you been struggling with feelings of guilt? Well, I have, and it hurts so much. In this video I will share why guilt is very common, but it's not helpful. And I will give you some tips on how to keep going. First off, it is very common to blame yourself when a loved one has chosen to end their life. And you are not alone in this. Because I'm in there too. No, it's very human to blame yourself. It's so common. So why? Because we live in a world where everyone wants to blame someone or something when bad things happen. So this also adds up to this tendency of blaming ourselves. And it's also very easy to look for reasons to put on guilt. Why? Because in our head we want to go over the causes and the reasons why it happened. I think in my head I wanted to know it all. I wanted to have the whole picture, and I was doing that kind of thinking because I was not ready to feel the sadness. I was not ready to just accept that this was his choice. I was looking for rather other reasons than realizing or accepting that my brother really chose to die, and I was not ready to believe that he made that decision voluntary. So I was looking for things to blame it on, and this is so hard. It's so hard. It's a very hard pill to swallow, because I miss my brother so much, and I felt very shocked in the first days and weeks. I was so shocked to realize how much pain my brother has been in, how miserable his life has been in his last days and weeks and months. But I did not know that. I did not know how miserable he was. And I didn't know that he was desperate. So I am not responsible. This is what I'm gonna give you in this video. You are not responsible, because often we think that we are responsible because we feel guilty, because we have all these reasons in our head of the things that we should have done differently. But those things are different things. Guilt and responsibility are not the same thing. So you are not responsible. And it is normal to think you are guilty, because you are only human. But please don't make yourself responsible for the suicide. You are not responsible, my dear. You are not. Even when you feel guilty. So this seems like a subtle change, but the big difference is that you are not responsible, and I'm gonna let you off the hook here, because you are already in a lot of pain, and you feel guilty because you are in pain. And okay, audio runs on. So this discovery, right? I discovered that my loved one, my brother, was very miserable, and his life ended in this awful way, and this is so painful. And I think that is enough to deal with in the first place. Like, try to deal with your pain. You don't deserve a punishment by going over all the reasons or the things that you should have done differently. You deserve grace, and you don't deserve to beat yourself up. So what I did, I tried to find ways to express my grief, to really go feel sad, because emotions, they want to move. So don't avoid feeling sad if you can. Like, if you have the power right now to think about something else than your guilt feelings, or that you feel like, hey, I should do it differently, then you're ready to grieve, Then you're ready to figure it out, to find your ways to grieve, because everybody grieves differently. So I'm gonna tell you now what I did to make it through the day. And the evenings were so hard, just as the mornings. Those both times of the day were so hard. So I scheduled some time to grieve, and what I did basically, I woke up every morning with a happy song. I sleep with my tablet in bed, and I have it at hand when I wake up. And this works, dear people. Always start your day happy. whatever is going on, because you want to set a tone for the day. Even when you're going through stuff like this, you want to be ready for the battle. So you might as well put on your favorite song, even though it doesn't feel appropriate. Just try it. Or even if it's a happy song, but if you start the day with something you like, you set the tone for the day. You ease into the day. So I start with gospel. I start with gospel, one song or maybe several songs. It's default now for me, and I don't want to change back. I choose like positivity when I wake up. And when, in the old days, I would start with thoughts of lack. There's so many people starting their day off with thinking, I'm not rested, I didn't have enough sleep. If you start off your day like that, you're probably gonna think a lot of other thoughts in that same category. So I choose gratitude. With those songs, I know that I'm blessed through my circumstances, and that I'm gonna be blessed some more if I keep feeling gratitude. So I listed my YouTube playlist in this video. In this video is also the song Stand in Your Love, and it's a song that I played on repeat when my brother had just died. Like in that first week, I could only pray for the undoing of the event, and that changed after a few months, but I just couldn't believe it. And I just wanted him to be resurrected from the dead, and that's why I really like that song, because God really still has resurrection power. But yeah, he sure didn't use it for my brother yet. So the evening, how did I get through the evening? Because maybe you have trouble falling asleep. Well, I'm solving this by expression. That's what I do. I call or talk someone about. I can call someone sometimes and tell them about my day. Because for the brain, it's so important to order those thoughts. Our brain gets quiet when we order our thoughts by writing or talking, and when the brain gets quiet, it will be more inclined to rest. Because most of us have this busy mind that is buzzing like a bee, and the busy mind won't let you sleep. So for me, it works to journal and to write my brother a letter. I tell him in this letter all about my day, sometimes not all, because I tend to write him 8 pages, and I do not always find the peace to write 8 pages, but when I do, it feels awesomely calming and relieving. Again, dear viewer, you are not responsible. You are not a Superman or a Superwoman. You are not a superpower that can save everyone that is in danger or watch your loved one 24 hours a day. No one can do that, unfortunately. So try to find your own way to express your thoughts and feelings, a way that matches your interests. It can be as weird as it gets, and that is totally okay, because you are okay, even when you do not feel okay at all. So this is it for now. Remember that you are worthy of love and belonging, and most of all, loved by God. Even if you don't know Him yet, you are enough. Sending blessings and love to you all. Until next time, bye bye.